Welcome back, everybody. We're here to flip cards or pull cards, I should say, for December 1st. I'm going to be pulling one card per sign. So if you know your sun sign, that'll give you a little information about the day. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, that'll give you a little more. And if you know all of your planetary placements, then that will really give you quite a bit of juice for the day. Okay, so let's take a peek at what we have. For Aries, you guys have the King of Cups showing up in reverse. Now, to me, the King of Cups in reverse is just saying that you have a situation that you're going to be witnessing with somebody in your sphere of influence who is going to be not very happy. And this person is going to be expressing their unhappiness, but they are going to be expressing it in a very calm way. I don't think that the way they're expressing really gives away exactly how angry they are, but I do think that most people around them can pretty much imagine, which makes how calm this person is saying a little bit on the scary side. All right, next up, let's look at Taurus. Taurus, Nine of Cups. This just tells me that there's something going on that is making you feel fulfilled and satisfied today. We'd like to see that. Some people call this a wish fulfillment card. Not exactly on board with that, but I do find a lot of satisfaction and happiness whenever this card shows up. Next up, let's look at Gemini. Geminis, you guys have the Prince of Swords showing up in reverse. This is just telling me that today you may be finding yourself in a situation where you're standing up for something that you believe in, taking radical action very quickly, and then later on you may realize that you sort of went off half-cocked. You didn't get all the information that you needed before you took action. So you want to really, give information some time to come up before you take any dramatic action today. Allow yourself to make sure that you have the whole story and the rest of the story before you go off, taking any kind of action that later on you may end up regretting. Okay, next up, let's look at Cancer. Cancers, you guys have Two of Wands showing up in reverse. Now, to me, the Two of Wands in reverse just means that you have some type of choice in front of you, a decision that you need to make. Problem is that there are people around you who have certain expectations as far as what they want you to choose. And this card basically says that you are kind of trying to keep the peace, and so you're making the same choice that you know somebody else or you think somebody else wants you to make, just to keep the peace, which makes it feel like there's not really a choice at all. And it can put you in a situation where you resent whatever this choice was on down the road, even though it actually is a good choice either way. So, one of two things to do here: either follow your heart and choose what you want, regardless of what other people around you want, or really see the value in the choice that you are making if you're trying to keep the peace so that you can appreciate it as time goes by. Okay, that was for Cancers. Next up, we're going to look at Leo. Leos, you guys have another choice card too with the Two of Swords showing up here. This just tells me that you may be trying to make a choice today between, am I going to take the high road or am I going to take the low road? In other words, am I going to follow my integrity? Am I going to follow my morals? Am I going to follow my values? Or am I going to go for whatever gets me the most benefit, irregardless of my integrity or my values? And so this is going to be a choice that you're making today, Leos. With the way this card is coming in right side up, I don't think you'll have any problem making that choice. You will know which way you really want to go. Next up, we have Virgo. Virgos, you guys have the Two of Cups showing up in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse is just telling me that there is somebody or something that either you used to enjoy their company or you used to enjoy participating with or in, and now you could kind of take it or leave it. You're not all that attracted to either this activity, hobby, project, or person, whatever the case may be for you Virgos. Next up, we're looking at Libra. Libras, you guys have the Eight of Swords showing up in reverse. We do like this card in reverse. It means that you had a situation where your own perspective was more or less keeping you captive here, and you realized that you were the only person keeping you captive, and now you know how you want to move forward with this situation because now you're seeing it from a different perspective. Next up, let's look at Scorpio. By the way, this is my Druidcraft Tarot, for those of you who are wondering. Scorpios, Three of Swords showing up today. This just means something is happening that makes us feel some kind of heartache or heartbreak. So, you know, not probably going to be our favorite thing that shows up that would cause this, but something that makes us feel very sad today. Okay. All right, let's look next at, by the way, for those of us who have Scorpio placements, remember it's not what happens as much as it's how we respond to whatever it is that's happening in our lives. Anyway, next up, Sagittarius. Of course, I can say that today. We'll see what happens when the first rolls around. All right, let's move on. Sagittarius, Seven of Swords. What I'm hearing with this card is that you're really putting together a strategy today, Sagittarius. Strategizing. Capricorns. Queen of Cups showing up in reverse. I really feel like Capricorns, you guys are exhibiting some of the Queen of Cups personality traits today. You know, you're empathic to the people around you, compassionate, intuitive, understanding the emotions of people who are around you, and wanting to encourage or uplift them. I think some of you may be finding that you don't know exactly how to encourage or uplift them, even if you do want to. All right, and some of you will know how. All right, so that's Capricorn. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Feralt. This is telling me that there is something that you're healing today. For some of you, you're actually healing a relationship and getting it back on track. But for the majority of you, I feel like this is something physical that you're healing or taking some kind of medicine for today. That's Aquarius. Next up, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, you guys have the Seven of Cups. This just tells me that today you're doing a little bit of daydreaming about things that you could do to improve your existence in this particular time frame. And so we kind of like that, actually. I used to have a sort of a yucky kind of connotation with this card because it was daydreaming, it wasn't taking action. But since I've come to understand law of attraction more, I really like the daydreaming card. You know, that's the very beginning of manifestation. So daydreaming about ways in which your life could be better today. Pisces, whoop, whoop. All right, guys, that covers everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Do remember to enter the contest. Thank you to those of you who are sharing and liking this video as well. And of course, thank you to those of you who order private readings and Reiki sessions. And I am actually expanding to coaching sessions too, although I don't think I've got it on my website just yet. I need to fix that. Anyway, thank you to all of you who are booking sessions with me. It is because of all of your support, from those of you who just watch to those of you who book sessions with me regularly. It's because of all of you that I'm able to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, and everybody have a fantastic day. Peace out.